Many of the large ones, they have gone through the phase of outsourcing in the past decade and a half. And that actually has become a challenge for them because through that, the brains were outsourced. And to understand that they need to go through digital transformation, knowing that and doing it is been a challenge because they have to insource the brains. At the same time, they have to also shape the mindset and the culture that exists. Because with outsourcing, you typically might just need to have contract management people rather than people who understands innovation and build your own software kind of mentality. So that's pretty much what we have been working with all these transformers to do. So I just quote you names like Ford. You know, nobody would imagine Ford would go through this kind of transformation. Samsung, in this region, DBS Bank. So we are talking about big companies that are taking this seriously and going through this digital transformation with us. Because with outsourcing, it brought a whole different culture. And insourcing is going to require a whole different set of culture to bring it back in. So the pendulum has swung already. If you are not thinking of insourcing talent, if you are not thinking of standardizing on a platform for software development, it's going to be quite a challenge for you to be able to go through this digital transformation. So I think it's that big a challenge. Yeah, I think on one hand, the disruptors are very agile, no legacy. The transformers have legacy, and they have to breach the cultural mindset and also to bring in-source talents, right? However, I think we have seen that the transformers actually have one huge asset, which is they actually have real assets. So if they can harness the assets and actually be able to reach the transformation, they're going to have a great time to be able to disrupt. So, for example, in DBS, and it's well quoted, they are actually going through a big digital transformation. They have standardized on PCF as a platform. They are working with us to go through the digital transformation journey to help them build their software talents, and they have many of them. Software is very important because when you start thinking of IT, right now, when the cloud infrastructure, anybody can just buy it. It's just a pricing issue. You want Amazon per hour, what you need, just buy. So everybody can buy it. But what do you do with it? It is actually the software, because the software is what your customers interact with. I think that's the path where a lot of companies are going, where they almost like start their own innovation lab or have their own internal startups and cordon it off with a culture so that they can have a Silicon Valley state of mind when they work with us, and then pervade that through developing great software that cuts across the silos in the organization. Well, Silicon Valley state of mind, why is it that innovation always happens around Silicon Valley? It's not just that they have just great people. There's a part of Silicon Valley that's the culture. That is, people can start companies, they can develop something, and if it fails, it's never mind. In fact, if it fails, it's great. What do you learn from it? And then move on. And they don't build software that's takes 3 years to build. Right? They build software and then they put it out to customers, iterate, and then they move. WhatsApp is a very great example. They built WhatsApp that was valued at $19 billion that was bought by Facebook with only a handful of software developers. Isn't that pretty cool? So that is what I'm saying. The value of a company is going to be more and more based on the innovation, and innovation is going to be more and more based on ability to bring out new software fast. And software is the personality of the company. If you have crummy software that your customers interact with you, you can have a very, very nice physical presence with retail outlets. It's going to be quite useless because most customers are more and more interacting with the company on the mobile and on the web. I think culture matters, but you know, going through the transformation by just solving the culture is going to take ages, because culture typically goes way down into the organization hierarchy. We have a very strong opinion around, actually it is software that matters. It's software that customers touches fast. So solve that problem first. And by solving the problem, software a piece at a time, and building your skills, you actually slowly transform your culture at the same time. And that is actually a much better way to go through the transformation. So at Pivotal Labs, which is what we do in terms of enabling our customers to go through this journey of building great software and transferring the skills to them, how they build the software, and providing them the platform called PCF, where they can develop the platform and then go back and develop and deploy their applications on any cloud infrastructure that they want, be it Amazon, Google, Azure, VMware. They can do that, and that's what we do to help them bridge that transformation gap. Yeah, I think that if I look out into the next 3 to 5 years, there's going to be a massive adoption of software platform, and you're going to have a bottleneck in terms of software developers. So the computer engineering schools, the computer science schools in general, universities, have to start taking on the role to make IT cool again, software development cool again. Because the outsourcing last 1.5 decades, with that outsourcing phenomena, IT was not cool anymore. You know, everybody will be a lawyer so they can manage contracts as opposed to be an innovator. But I think that universities are starting to get it.